What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. UnrealEnt Network is joined here again, once again, by Comic Book Fan 1992 and Alpha Saiyan 6196 from UnrealEnt Universe. And today, we're going to be sharing our thoughts and opinions on Halloween Returns, the third installment of Halloween. John Carpenter's vision is finally going to return, and the fact that it's Halloween season, so that's pretty cool. So I want to get like your take on two things, on both of your takes on this. Now, number one, I want to know your inside thoughts on Rob Zombie's version of Halloween, and number two, I want to know from you guys, how do you expect the new Halloween movie to turn out? Because if they're gonna go down the road of including the original story and the original mask and the original concept of Michael Myers being a basic human, not 6'9", 300 pounds of raw fucking human, I think that movie would be great. Rob Zombie's version of Halloween was, I think, way too over dramatic. Michael was like
Wait, was
6'10".
that the original version?
No, the original version was like with Jamie Lee Curtis, and that was like old school '80s type of Halloween feel. Like the
Okay, because
newer
like I've
ones,
only ever
the
seen
newer
like
ones
the
when
original ones.
no, the newer ones are with Rob Zombie's version
They
where
they
Michael
they
was in the
basically
asylum.
Blake they say Rob Zombie Halloween made, or it says pretty much Halloween made by Rob Zombie or by Rob Zombie.
Just link it to me afterwards and I'll watch them.
Uh,
Just type in Halloween 2007 and Halloween 2009. Those are the
Okay.
two Halloween movies that Rob Zombie made, and the first one was good. The second one was just god awful. So
well,
with
I'll tell you why. Because we got a fucking
Uh-oh.
studio who likes to push shit, and he was forced to fucking make it.
I don't think, was he really? Because I remember
Yeah,
he was
he was
talking about how
forced.
he wanted to make it from the first
Yeah,
place.
he wanted to make it, but he was forced to make it. The studio wanted him to do it, and he didn't want to do it because he was working on an album, and he just like, shit. What do I fucking do? I have to go filmed and record my album, then film again and record a song. Just it was just stupid.
I
Oh.
just think that with Halloween Returns, I'm very excited because Robert Englund, the guy that plays Freddy Krueger, is going to play Dr. Loomis, and I am so excited to see that because I
I think that's the best way we can
I
see
mean,
him make.
Robert Englund even said it himself on Movie Pilot that he wants to do Freddy versus Michael, but they want to get into it very smoothly without it being rushed. And
Eh.
I think Freddy versus Michael would be great because I think Michael has more of a story than Jason because Michael has a family, and Freddy could be like, oh, like there's one more member you have to kill, blah 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 blah. Like he could really like mind control him and trick him into believing something that isn't really true, and then Michael turns the ties on him. Now, I think that Halloween Returns is going to be great. I think that it's going to be way better than Rob Zombie's shitty ass movies. And I think whoever out there likes Rob Zombie's movies, there's nothing wrong with that. It's your opinion. But the original concept, the original movies with Michael being this sadistic, serial killing freak who wasn't as
Yeah, that
traumatic
is
film, it
true,
was
but
crazy.
All I picked up
yeah,
from him was like some mental like
He
kid
was.
who like for
He was
some reason.
deranged, man.
Yeah, I mean my older sister, like, I mean, she always used to like watch those kind of movies, like, and then like as a kid, like I'd like be like, "What the fuck are you watching, Young Money?" And then like when I finally like was like old enough to watch it and everything, like all I saw was like him like walking around town, like stealing a car and then like just driving past the school and shit. And there's girls like, "Oh, went behind that bush," and then they look and like there's nothing there. And then like 2 seconds later, he's but on the opposite side and he's stalking them. I'm like, so what is he like? What is he getting at?
Well, I
Because
mean, he was known as the boogeyman in that town.
oh
Uh,
yeah, they called him that.
because he had his own ways of going about the situation, and I think Michael is a very good character. Like I think his overall I guess you could say like presence is just very eerie because he doesn't speak, he doesn't run, he doesn't do anything. Like he just uses
Yeah,
one
and all he
basic
does is
weapon,
a knife.
and I would love to see how they're gonna do Halloween 3, aka Returns, because it's gonna take place after Halloween 2, from
Uh,
the 1980 version. So that right there is like very I thought it was gonna be a continuation off of like the very last Halloween movie, but it's not. It goes back into the 80s, and it's gonna take place roughly after the hospital incident. And because like there are certain movies from the Halloween franchise that suck like badly. So I guess like
well, name one, name a few.
Halloween 3. Halloween 3 was regarded as like the worst
Really,
one.
really, that come on.
No, because wasn't that the one with like the whole witch thing? Like it
Yeah,
had
but that
nothing to
was
do with Michael.
yeah, I know that, but they
Yeah,
tried.
but
They
apparently
wanted to.
that one was its own separate universe or
Yeah,
something
it
from
was
what.
They
that
wanted
one,
to
and
do.
I believe it was Halloween either 6 or 5, one of those two. Like I think that was another one that people didn't like. Halloween 4, people liked that one because that was with the little girl. But yeah, Halloween 3 was like the hated one amongst all of them because
I don't
it had
understand
nothing to
that.
do with Michael.
And two, and then here's another thing. I'll say this: they wanted to do an anthology series. They wanted to have it where it's Halloween was not supposed to be just about Michael all the time. It was supposed to be an anthology series. Once we get to Halloween 3, we get to Season of the Witch. We go to Halloween 4, Revenge of the fucking Boogeyman. Or Halloween 7 will be Super Duper Duper Dildos
No,
as fun.
well, I'm pretty sure there aren't any dildos involved in Halloween, but if there were, that'd be pretty
Why?
crazy.
Why, Edgar?
But
Why?
I think that I love the fact that finally these studios are giving some horror movies a chance because we have
Yeah,
Jeepers
yeah,
Creepers 3, we have Halloween Returns, we have 28 Months Later, we have Leatherface, we have Insidious
oh
Leatherface?
4.
That's
God,
not a movie I've
Leatherface,
ever
don't
heard
get me
of.
started on the fucking prequel that's coming out.
Well,
Oh,
that's gonna be for
why?
something else. But either way, it's like they're giving us these movies now, and I'm very excited because, like, finally we get to see like what some of these studios can do with like different directors and stuff. I just think that because I've seen comments where people are like, "Oh, Halloween Returns is gonna suck so bad," blah blah. Like the
You're always gonna fucking have that.
like people like the movie hasn't even dropped anything yet, and people are like, "This movie is gonna suck because it's gonna take place so damn early and it's gonna be garbage." And I'm like, "Damn it!" Like you guys, what did you guys enjoy Halloween 1 and 2 from Rob Zombie? What is this?
If you're never gonna make people happy. Like for me, I always like thought like Halloween 1 was great, and
Yeah,
by far that is just be the best one
yeah,
because they haven't. And
and
this
it was
is this,
spooky as fuck.
yeah, and that's why
Yeah,
you
that
had.
music, I'm not gonna lie, the music
Oh hell
creeped
yeah!
me
Like
the
the
goddamn
atmosphere and
fuck
the
out.
music. Like
Yeah,
imagine
like the
being in a
little.
house, right, all alone on Halloween night.
Don't, man, don't. My friends already. Actually, I'll tell you about that after the call if you've got
Well,
time
I
now.
mean,
It's that.
like I said, imagine being by yourself and knowing that there's murders going on all around your neighborhood, but you don't know where it's coming from. It's like, whoa. And that one scene where he was behind that girl as she was talking on the phone, like, how the fuck did he get in the house? Like, shit like that is like very fucking creepy. So Halloween does have a good rep, but again, Halloween also had really bad movies, Halloween 3, and some people even argue H2O and Resurrection were bad. You know,
Resurrection killed
I
the
felt
Halloween
like
franchise. I
H2O
thought
was an alright one.
I
Like,
haven't seen H2O yet, but I plan to see it. It's just like Resurrection. I saw it, and
wait,
oh
wait,
my,
wait. You haven't seen H2O, but yet you were the one telling me to go watch it.
yeah, I know that, but because I know
Your
it's good.
logic, man.
hypocrisy.
Hypocrisy. Young money.
Because I'm Batman. That's why.
Oh, God.
Well, Batman versus Michael. I don't think Batman would kill this dude. Michael can't die. He's been hit by everything. But again, so like, do you expect Halloween Returns to be like really good, possibly the best in the franchise, or do you think it's gonna fall flat?
I
I
think
feel
if
you go
they
first.
keep original, like look at what they're doing, like really dig like into their research, because a lot of companies don't do that anymore. And like if they follow like parts of the original, like originality, like of what they're following of, then it might turn out all right. But if they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna use like 2% of the element of the original thing and go off with our own sort of like spin-off, then it might end badly.
That's very interesting. What about you, Edgar? What do you think about this?
Okay, for me, here's my 2 cents on this. Number one, make fucking Michael Myers actual scary, and make
How do you
him
make him
be
actually
this.
scary? He's scary enough as it is.
Yeah,
I
dude,
I
like,
know that, but it's just
right, Edgar, let's
let me
just put it
fucking
in this
speak.
situation. Let's just put it in this
No,
situation. Well,
I'm not done. When you let me talk and I'll say this shit. I allowed you to talk. Okay. Fucking dildos.
What the hell, bruh?
Random shit. Okay.
Go on.
All right. All right. All right. Make Michael very mysterious, like you don't see him coming. In the original film, he was very mysterious. He was in the shadows. You didn't know where the fuck he was going. Like it was like anybody, and I mean anybody could be Michael. And it's just make that happen again. And it hasn't happened in every time. Granted, I haven't seen H2O yet, but I've seen almost all of them, and it's just like they haven't done it yet. Even Rob Zombie films, as much as I like the first one, it was watchable. It was decent. It was a decent horror movie. It definitely did revive some things that Halloween did before, and anyone that hates it, obviously, I don't know what the fuck he's smoking, but it's just to me, it Rob Zombie brought Halloween back where it needed to be. Granted, he was forced to make the second one, and therefore it got bad.
That's interesting what you just said.
So
I mean,
what I hope to see happen in this one, all I just want is Michael to be very mysterious and very scary.
well, there
But
you
in the
have it,
first
guys.
one, he was really
Let us know what
scary
you
though.
guys think down below on Halloween Returns. You guys think it's going to be a good movie, a bad movie, a flop? You think it's going to be a box office hit? Let us know what you guys think down below on the franchise. Once again, thank you all for watching. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more. Don't forget to subscribe, everybody, because there's a hell of a lot more coming your way. And let us know what your favorite Halloween moments were from the franchise. And on that note, everybody, thank you all for watching, and we'll be seeing you all in the next episode. Take it easy, guys. Peace.